Zak Brown's stunning strategy call has lit up the Formula One paddock just days before the Brazilian Grand Prix. In the heart of one of McLaren's most dramatic title fights in decades, the CEO has dropped a bombshell that no one saw coming. Both Lando Norris and Oscar Piastri will be given total freedom to race, no team orders, no number one driver, and no safety net. It's a decision that defies conventional logic. With just 4 rounds remaining and Max Verstappen closing in dangerously from behind, most teams would pick a lead driver and play it safe, but not McLaren. Brown has thrown the rulebook out the window, insisting the team will ignore external noise and let their young stars settle the championship on pure merit. It's a bold move that could either seal McLaren's ultimate triumph or tear their season apart in front of the world. For Norris, the timing couldn't be better. Fresh off a dominant victory in Mexico, he enters Interlagos with unstoppable momentum, now leading the title race by a single point after months of chasing Piastri. His confidence is sky high, and his chemistry with the MCL 39 is in perfect sync. But across the garage, Piastri faces a very different challenge. Once the cool, collected leader of the championship, he's now struggling to adapt to a car that no longer bends to his will. His precise, calculated style has been tested to its limit, and the pressure of reclaiming lost ground is immense. Meanwhile, Verstappen, the storm cloud looming over both McLaren drivers, is waiting for chaos to unfold. Brazil is his hunting ground, a circuit he's conquered in the rain, in the dry, from the front, and even from the back. If McLaren's open battle philosophy backfires for even a second, Verstappen will be ready to strike. This shocking decision from Brown changes everything: the team dynamic, the psychology, and possibly the entire outcome of the 2025 championship. McLaren are gambling on trust over control, on courage over caution. And now, all eyes turn to Sao Paulo, where rain, rivalry, and redemption will collide in spectacular fashion. Make sure to like this video, subscribe, and stay until the very end, because what McLaren are planning for Brazil could rewrite the story of this championship forever. Andrea Stella, the calm strategist behind McLaren's renaissance, fully supports the philosophy, but knows it comes with risk. His warning to both drivers was sharp and simple. In Formula One, if you stop evolving, you get left behind. That evolution doesn't just apply to car performance, it's mental, emotional, and strategic. Stella sees Piastri's recent struggles not as a failure, but as a vital phase of development. He believes that learning to adapt under pressure will make Piastri stronger, and that every tough race adds another weapon to his arsenal. For Norris, Stella's message is clear: consistency wins championships, but composure seals them. One mistake in Brazil, one misjudged corner, one rash duel with Piastri could undo everything. Interlagos is the perfect stage for this drama to unfold. The Brazilian circuit is unpredictable, chaotic, and brutally honest. It rewards confidence and punishes hesitation. The sweeping elevation changes and fast-flowing corners demand total commitment, something that Max Verstappen has mastered over the years. He's won here in every imaginable scenario, from torrential rain to dry dominance. Even from the depths of the grid, Johnny Herbert and Damon Hill have already sounded the alarm, joking that Verstappen could intimidate the McLarens into taking each other out at turn 1. It's a humorous line with a serious undertone. Verstappen thrives on psychological warfare. His aura in battle often forces younger drivers into mistakes, not through aggression, but through expectation. He's the benchmark, the ghost in every mirror. Piastri, who's still learning to manage that kind of pressure, knows that Verstappen's presence is more than just a championship threat. It's a mental test. In Brazil, where the crowd is wild and the conditions unpredictable, that test will be relentless. For Norris, the challenge is different. He's finally in the position he's dreamed of, leading the championship, but now he must defend it. Every decision will carry the weight of that 1-point advantage. Does he attack when Piastri is in front? Does he risk it if Verstappen dives down the inside? One misstep could swing the entire championship back the other way. Yet under Zak Brown's leadership, Norris has learned to balance aggression with maturity. His Mexico drive was a masterclass in control, but Interlagos will push him into uncharted territory, fighting his own teammate and the sport's fiercest predator simultaneously. Behind the scenes, McLaren's technical operation has gone into overdrive. Engineers have been running split simulations for both drivers. fine-tuning two distinct setups to give each the tools they need. For Piastri, that means finding stability and grip in the middle of the corner, the foundation of his driving rhythm. For Norris, the focus is on responsiveness and rotation, the quick, instinctive handling that complements his aggressive style. It's an engineering ballet, balancing two philosophies within one car, united under the same orange banner. And all of it is guided by Zak Brown's belief that both drivers deserve an equal shot at glory. What makes this decision so fascinating is how defiant it is in the face of conventional wisdom. Most teams under this kind of pressure would have picked a side by now. They'd have chosen the driver with form, sacrificed the other, and played the numbers game. But McLaren aren't playing numbers, they're playing trust. Brown's strategy is about emotion, momentum, and confidence. It's about showing the world that McLaren's identity is built on courage, not caution. That belief has carried them back to the top of Formula One, and now it will either win them everything or cost them dearly. Piastri, for his part, seems quietly re-energized. The public show of faith from his team has given him a mental boost, and in his own words, he's ready to fight. He knows that this is his make-or-break moment, not just for the title, but for his reputation as one of F1's future greats. He doesn't need sympathy, he needs speed. If he can rediscover the flow that defined his early season, the championship pendulum could swing again, and dramatically. Norris may have the upper hand now, but in Formula One, momentum is fragile and confidence can flip overnight. The 2025 championship has been building toward this exact moment. Two teammates separated by 1 point, a resurgent Verstappen on the hunt, and a team boss willing to risk it all on trust. Zak Brown's shocking team strategy decision has rewritten the script for McLaren's season. It's brave, it's unpredictable, and it's everything Formula One fans live for. As the lights go out in Brazil, one thing is certain: this is no longer just a race for victory, it's a race for control, for pride, and for legacy. Whether McLaren's gamble ends in triumph or disaster, it's about to make history.